sorry, little one.
覚悟してろよ。行くぜ。
Welcome to World Breaker Cool's Reviews. I'm your host, World Breaker Cool, and today we are looking at the core class Transformers from Kingdom. I have all of them that's been released so far. These are the last three that I've gotten. This is from Wave 1. Never reviewed it, so I'm reviewing it now, along with the two from Wave 2. Just to make sure you understand, you maybe wonder, World Breaker Cool doesn't really get many of these core figures or the smallest figures, and I don't. The real reason why I'm getting these figures is because of one, scale. I like the way these look, and they look good next to Titan class Transformers like Omega Supreme. See that? That looks pretty good to me. So that's one reason why I'm getting these, okay? The other reason is I have a big feeling that the Transformers Titan class arc will scale extremely well with these. Why do I say that? Well, for one, why are we getting G1 figures right now at this time? Usually the G1 stuff are all gimmicky. I'm sorry, usually the core class stuff or the $10 price point stuff is gimmicky, like this. This stuff last time works with the Siege Omega Supreme. It worked with Scorponok. I have a feeling it's going to work with the last Titan class figure, the Arc. So, again, with these being this size, I have a feeling that rather than these guys are going to be the ones you want to include and put them in the Arc. So, that's why I'm getting these. Story over. Let's take a look at their alt modes. We have Optimus Prime up first. He's the one I got at first just because he was cool. He was kind of interesting. Overall, his alt mode, I think, is the weakest out of all of these. It looks too vertically elongated for me. And the back just does not quite pin in right. There's some circles there on both sides. You can stick this down, but these pegs here don't really clip in. So I don't know if it's because I've gotten something done wrong somewhere along the way or not, but I followed the instructions. This thing never seems to sink down like I want it to. That's as far as I can get it, except when I try to push the pegs in, which seems to bend it too much. But other than that, it's pretty well painted. I mean, I like the silver on there, the windows. It looks good. I can live with those joints being silver there. It's a straight figure, and they even give you a nice molded prime gun there. That can store. I wouldn't mind a trailer with this thing, honestly. That might make you feel better about it. So that one's fine. Megatron's a little bit, I don't know. I don't know if I think he's a little bit better than Prime, but he doesn't have any wheels, which does not help his case. But his paint job on the alt mode is really nice. I like the silver treads. And I like the fact that they included the ability for the turrets to rotate. That is a really smooth operator. I like that. I just wish that more things could actually port in with the gun because they can't, you know. So that's a bummer. But overall, this alt mode is pretty clean. It looks it's very much like the Siege Megatron. So yeah. So 2 for 2 so far, not bad. But the Starscream is where this really takes off. This Starscream is just wow. I actually went back to the store to get this guy because I passed him at first. Then I was like, man, what if this guy sells out and then I won't have my Starscream for my arc because I think they're really going to do this. So I went back and got it, and glad I did because they had sold out really fast after I had got all my figures. But yeah, Starscream is a champ. And let's just do this. Let's show how a couple of these look next to the counterparts. So you can see this prime next to this prime, and that's what I'm saying as far as it looking elongated. It's much more elongated. I had prime sitting right there, so I figured I might as well just show you real quick. And then the other two, one second. We've got Siege Starscream next to Kingdom Starscream. And now we're going to have all the Starscreams. I scream, you scream, we all scream for Starscream. There is the Earthrise. So that's all three versions of Starscream. And honestly, the engineering on this guy is really good. I mean, he's just like a twin of this guy. And it's really quite cool. I dig them both. I like the profile from the side for this one. And the profile for this one is just as nice as it can be because you're not going to get the arms in, but I can deal with that. So I'm going to get these things transformed and show you them in bot mode and finish the review. Da, 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 da. All right, just realized I didn't actually record what I wanted to, so I am talking about this late. It's nighttime, so this part's going to be stitched in the video, but each figure individually looks pretty dang cool. I like Optimus Prime's weapon. Looks pretty clean. The back is a little bit of a mess, but you know, it is what it is. But the front looks really exceptional. The elongated portions are not there because part of that elongated portion comes from this part right here. That's why it looks so long. But I like Optimus a lot. He's very clean, very nice looking. Starscream, another great figure. Look at that detail. I mean, he looks just like the Earthrise. I mean, like spit the image, like they just made him a micro guy. So I very much so like this. And I think he will too. He's just a little bit well, I guess he's shorter than Prime, so I guess that works. He just looks like he's bigger because of pauldrons. But yeah, I guess it works. And I'm going to talk about scale in a minute anyway, but there is Megatron. He looks really good. And as an added bonus, if you have other Transformers, you can actually have them hold his gun, and it doubles like his gun from G1. See how they make that peg? That's awesome. But yeah. Now let's transition to the rest of the video how it was. Let's do it right. Now, obviously, the scale's not quite perfect here. I would like to see Prime about the same height as Megatron and Starscream just a hair smaller. But I don't think you're really going to get that considering the vehicles they transform into. I think this is probably as good as you're going to get considering, you know, a jet's going to be bigger than a semi-truck, okay? So I still think this looks damn good. And as just a quick lineup of all the core classes we've seen so far, let's put them all together. I think this is really cool. We got all 5 of the core classes so far, and I didn't mess with core classes at all last year. Well, to an extent, I messed with the $10 price stuff, but not much at all. So this is a smart move by Hasbro. I hope they continue this because, again, if I can get a whole bunch of these guys, and if there is indeed some room in the Ark, like a set or something, I would love to put them, you know, next to a Titan class figure. Now, again, even with their size, I don't know how big the Ark's going to be to get multiple figures inside of it. So maybe there's something they can figure out, or maybe the Titan class Ark is going to be larger at a higher price point. I don't know. I would take that. I pay the extra $50 to make it larger so you can get and fit more core class figures in there, and you can use it that way. That's what I'm looking for. But overall, yeah, I definitely think these are some nice figures. One more thing I want to do, and it's just compare each one to their own respective character. There's Megatron and his core class. I really need to get it. I really should have got that Walmart or Netflix Megatron that has more silver. That would have been looking excellent, but you can see where the similarities are going in there. That's a good comparison. I don't feel like transforming Earthrise Optimus, so I'm not. So he's got to stand in. That's close enough. You guys, hopefully you still don't get mad at me about that. And then we've got the Earthrise Starscream next to the Kingdom Starscream. So I feel like they're doing it justice. They're doing it good. They're doing it big. Yeah. Until next time, peace and chicken grease.